everybody, welcome back to Warcraft Brew. This is episode number... 27, 28?
Is it?
I don't even...
Fact check us.
God, I came unprepared.
Here's the thing,
Okay.
I was really debating on whether or not to start this intro just really super clickbaity, hey guys, so you're probably wondering why we've been away for so long, and, honestly, I never thought I would ever have to make a video like this. We're absolutely fine. But the temptation to make that super clickbaity.
Yeah, you won't believe what happened to them in the month of October. But yeah, this is 28.
28.
I just
28.
checked.
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
We've confirmed it's episode 28.
Always prepared. Always fun and a good time with us.
Absolutely.
So cheers, everyone.
Cheers. What are you drinking?
I forget.
I'll tell them what we're
do I-
drinking. We are drinking Orion. It is from Okinawa in Japan. Orion's Original Brew, premium draft beer. Orion Draft Beer's clear, mild taste is widely loved as an Okinawan original.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Hell yeah, you should totally get into, voiceover work.
I know, I'd love to. Yeah.
God damn, who do we have to...
If anybody knows a person, anybody knows somebody.
Come on. It's
us
gotta
know.
happen. It's just bound to happen. But, God, I miss doing this. I'm glad to be back for, this Warcraft Brew.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you all are doing well.
Yeah.
Just to kind of fill you guys in on what we've been going through is I never thought I would ever have to make a video like this before. No.
I was like, wait, did she forget that she said that already?
No. I want to see if I can trick anyone. We're fine. We've just we're in the middle of moving. So
well, we're still finding a place to move.
Right.
That's yeah. Sorry. No, it's just been extremely stressful, and
especially in the middle of a pandemic. In the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of this very crazy election period, it's been proving challenging just to find a new place, so to speak. And here, before we get into the Warcraft news, I just want to I have a gripe with something. All right,
let her rip. Let's hear it.
And now more than ever with COVID, it's just really, really prominent. Okay.
Okay.
Especially in New York City. I don't know where else you'll find this, but in particular with New York, all apartments have this shared laundry room unit.
Yeah.
And it just drives me insane. It really skeeves me out. And really recently too. If you cross that border anywhere else, apartments will start having their own washer dryer in unit. Which, I just think it's time, and it's a lot easier said than done, because you're probably adding all these new plumbing features to these really, really old buildings, but
yeah,
I can't believe nobody's talking about that more.
Having washer dryer units in each individual apartment.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot to ask for.
It seems...
Growing up in New York and just knowing all of our friends who live in apartments, none of them have a washer dryer in their unit.
I know, but if you look everywhere else,
upstate New York, Connecticut,
have a washer and dryer.
Pennsylvania, probably.
It's nuts.
New Jersey, who knows? But yeah,
it seems like a basic necessity, yet it seems too difficult to ask for.
I think that's asking a lot. I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. For New York.
Well,
for New York.
Well, come on. It's New York.
I don't know.
It's New York. It's time that we all get our own washer and dryers. It's disgusting.
It's time.
And here's the thing too. You gotta empty out the little lint thing, otherwise everything's gonna catch on fire.
The lint in the dryer. Yeah. It's fine if it's your own lint, but if it's somebody else's lint, it's kind of gross, right?
I don't want to touch someone else's lint.
I know. I feel like this is the opening monologue of the Seinfeld episode. I was watching Seinfeld the other night when you were sleeping on the couch. Great show. Iconic, classic show.
I just gotta get it in.
They just talk about everyday things.
Yeah.
You know, like things like that you wouldn't normally expect. But yeah, good stuff.
Alright. So, with that being said.
But yes, this is episode 28. We're happy to be back with you guys. A couple of announcements to make. As you all know, we are a part of the Warcraft Radio network. And Warcraft Radio, actually, big announcement, starting Monday, this coming Monday, at 3 p.m., they're going live with the launch of their radio station.
Yeah!
And this has been a big announcement for a while. Like, we've known about this for a while. Of course, we, weren't allowed to speak about it. But it's been under wraps, and the entire team has been working so meticulously and so hard, and like, I don't even know how to describe it. And we just kind of skim the surface. I feel like we do the show like once a month, at best. But the whole team over there has just been working so hard. And they're going to be launching their radio station on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, like I said. It's going to be a 24-hour radio station.
That's
24 hours. 24/7.
That's really cool.
So it's going to feature all types of podcasts and all other shows that are currently a part of Warcraft Radio. Old shows, new shows, current shows, etc., etc. So I'm really looking forward to that, to seeing like how they put it all together.
Hell yeah, me too. It's about time that we had one positive thing happen in 2020.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. I'll definitely be like tweeting about it on Monday and everything, but 24/7 like station that you could just tune into at any time to listen to Warcraft related talk shows and podcasts and all that. So I think that's really freaking awesome, and honored to be a part of it as little as we are a part of it. I'm just very proud that Warcraft Brew is a part of it. Right now, Warcraft Brew is scheduled to release monthly on Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I think.
Sounds good to me.
So we'll keep you guys up to date with that too, like when the show is actually being released and on our socials. So definitely check out our socials. They're listed below. What else? On the topic of Warcraft Radio, a couple of other Warcraft Radio announcements before we get started. For Shadowlands and retail, they do have communities for both Horde and Alliance, NA and EU communities. So if you're looking to be a part of a community for Shadowlands, you could go to. Sorry, I have the links next to me, so I'm like, wait, where do they go? You could go to warcraftradio.com/community. There we go.
Nice.
If you're looking for, to join the community. Speaking of that, we need to join that.
Yes. Yeah, actually. I'm like, have I?
We need to go to warcraftradio.com/community and do that.
Hell yeah.
And finally, Warcraft Radio, they're looking for volunteers too. So if you're interested in, what they're all about, the launch of the radio station, podcasting, any type of these audio shows, video as well for us in our case. They're looking for volunteers, production assistants, video editors. So if you are interested in that, you could go to warcraftradio.com/LFM. I like the LFM,
Yeah, it's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah. So those are the Warcraft Radio announcements. Like I said, we're really excited to be a part of it, and really looking forward to seeing what the radio is going to be like.
Yeah.
24/7, baby. Here we go.
I know. This is only the beginning. Like, I can't wait to see, like, a year from now what it's going to be like.
Yeah, what the radio is going to be like, for sure. So, awesome. Yeah, so, okay, that's it for all of the announcements.
So, let's dive into what we missed.
Yeah, what have we missed? A
lot of shit's happened. So much shit has happened.
A lot of shit has happened. Like we missed an entire month in October, and
I know,
shit went down.
I feel like that was
October.
A particularly busy month, for a lack of a better term, of just so much shit happened in one month.
For sure.
But yeah, I'll let you start with what topic points.
Oh gosh, okay, yeah, I made like a bullet point of topics. We're gonna obviously go over classic news, retail Shadowlands news, and then just other stuff in the Warcraft stratosphere, I guess. I go to WOWHEAD for a lot of my news too.
Yeah.
So some of these things I like, you know, took a WOWHEAD headline and decided to that it would be a good talking point. More like a more recent thing. Did you see that they made Alliance and Horde face masks?
I did.
Blizzard.
I did. Yeah. I mean, like.
I would rock a Warcraft face mask.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, they just from the looks of it, it seems like they are a pretty thick, durable quality, and they come in packs of 3, right? So
yeah, that's not a bad deal.
No, yeah, I think it's what is it, $24.99, so like $25. But yeah, they have like an Alliance one of packs of 3, all sort of different designs catered to per faction. So it's good on them. I think cool. I think that's pretty cool.
The comments are so funny.
Oh god!
Someone's like, kind of late for these, don't you think?
Oh
it's like,
my god.
Comment section's always so brutal.
It's so toxic, dude.
Really,
like nobody. Okay, so here, like you. It just ruffles my jimmies. Like, they're never happy.
Nobody has anything good to say.
Yeah, nobody is ever happy. Like, you can't please everyone, but like nobody is happy.
Yeah.
And oh god, just like the comments too on whenever, prior to when the official Shadowlands date. The new Shadowlands release date was coming out. Every announcement that they made, whether it was merch or, you know, just anything, the comments were always like, wow, you can do this, but, like, not give us a date
Covenant,
for,
some Covenant
like,
abilities.
No, yeah, like, wow, like, really? So this is going on, but, like, you can't give us a date for Shadowlands? It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck you. All these people have been working from home. They're not even in their, you know, work element. They're having to work from home.
Just so inconsiderate too. It's like it bottles my mind. It puts my mind in a bottle. I can't.
What do you think of them pushing back the launch date of Shadowlands?
Okay, so
because I like hearing your opinion on this.
Thank you. And you know, this is not news to anyone. This is not new news.
Yeah. We've known about this.
Right. But I do just kind of want to reiterate that I think that was a really good business move of them. If you look at their track record in the past year, like besides, you know, COVID, besides all the shitstorm that is 2020, in particular with BFA, really, if they struck out with Shadowlands again, it's really tarnishing their name. It's really like diminishing their quality of their product.
Yeah.
So why would people want to buy into the next expansion after Shadowlands if it does end up being shit?
Well, pause your thought right there, because a lot of us WoW players, you know, you included, of course, that have been playing the game for 16 years.
Right.
We're just slaves to every expansion that comes out. Like, personally, I'm not even looking forward to Shadowlands that much, but I bought the freaking Epic Edition. Why? Why did I do that? I don't know. Why do I buy every expansion?
Yes, so you do have your loyal fan base.
Yeah.
But even that, after a while, alright, BFA is shit, like, let's say Shadowlands is shit, and then let's say the expansion after that is shit.
Yeah.
Like, people are gonna start dropping out. They're gonna start seeing a huge diminish in their player base. So I really do think that was the best move.
Yeah.
That was absolutely the best move, just to focus on the quality of their product instead of, you know,
trying to rush it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But to go off on your point, yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad to see that some members of the community are saying this too, but a rushed game is always going to be rushed. It's just forever going to be known as a rushed product. Whether they fix it later or, regardless, it's always going to have that, that word?
It's not going to feel polished at release, and people will always talk about that.
Right.
That's
but it's always going to have that really negative
association
attached to it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you take the time to polish as much as possible, because nowadays too, it's never going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Especially, as the expansions go on, as everything just kind of gets a little bit more and more intricate, so to speak, in terms of gameplay. Nothing is going to be perfect, but you gotta get it damn near perfect before you release it. That's just the best. That's the best way.
Yeah, it just seems sloppy if it's rushed too and incomplete. More recently, this is actually something new that came up with last week. Cyberpunk got delayed again.
Right.
And a lot of people were pissed, a lot of people were upset. I guess, is that mostly people who just took off time from work and that's why they're upset? Or are the people who just have no lives and don't have to worry about work, those people are upset too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes to both. Yes to both.
Yeah.
That it sucks. If you ended up taking off work for that, and then, the pushback happened.
Yeah, that does suck.
You have a right to be pissed off about that, absolutely. But just kind of know, it's for the greater good. You kind of took one for the team right there.
Yeah, I mean, when they announced the delay of Shadowlands, most people were very happy to hear that it was getting delayed because everybody knew it was incomplete and not ready to be launched.
Right. And
this is just based on what I've seen on Twitter. The people who were pissed off about it, they got shamed.
Good.
In the comments from people being like, shut the fuck up, the game's not ready, you're being selfish.
Right.
Wanting it to release. And I think that, there's merit to that. I think it is selfish to it's for selfish reasons.
Regions.
Selfish reasons that you want the game to come out early if it's not ready. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to have a good experience either if you're playing a buggy game.
Right.
I remember when we played BFA at launch, it was buggy as hell, and we were like, what the hell is going on here? Is it lag? What is going on?
And we were one of the rare few that actually got into the game when it was supposed to universally launch.
Yeah, we got in pretty quickly.
We got in quick, but a lot of people, the game crashed, and they were kind of waiting.
Yeah, some servers were down, I think, for 24 hours, which really sucked.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
Yeah.
I know, I feel like a broken record, I keep saying this, but trying to keep a positive demeanor about it, going through the opening night of BFA, and just ending stream with you and just kind of looking at you and just being like, did that just suck? I think that just sucked. That was really bad. But yeah, so honestly, anything to prevent that from ever happening again is just good business. It really is good business. Yeah. They had that whole debacle with Diablo Immortal, and then what happened at one of the tournaments with taking money away because of some political stance.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously it was a lot more than that, but I'm just trying to just skim through things. Their recent track record has been very, very negative, and they are in a negative spotlight right now. So I think them pushing back the Shadowlands date was really, it was the best move for them as a company as a whole.
Yeah,
and I think that's something that we all need to kind of keep in mind.
I agree with you completely. So fun fact, do you know the new release date is November 23rd?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what November 23rd is historically for World of Warcraft?
Oh shit, no.
I didn't make this connection either.
I
just found this out. I think from somebody in Twitch chat.
I'm trying to
November
I got nothing.
23rd, 2004 was when World of Warcraft released. Originally.
Holy
Vanilla WoW.
Shit.
So
that
what is it? 16 years to the date Shadowlands is coming out.
What a good move, dude.
That's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Like, the historical significance behind that date. 16 years. Can you believe that?
That's nuts.
Jeez.
I cannot believe that it's been 16 years. That's just absolutely batty.
That is batty. But yeah, that was a fun fact. So,
with this recent pushback, has also had like some negative circumstances to it, I should say, because it starts to bleed into the timing of Classic.
Yeah, with Phase 6.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of people also were like, why would they release Naxxramas so close to the launch date of Shadowlands?
The thing that cracked me up the most was that people, like, in certain comment sections were like, wow, they must really not have faith in Shadowlands if they're releasing something from Classic at the same time. It's like, shut the fuck up, idiot. Like, you don't realize that these are most likely two separate development teams.
Yeah.
Classic had their schedule laid out for them.
Yeah.
It was just something that they didn't plan on. It was very unfortunate, but it just so happens to coincide now. It has nothing to do with their faith.
Yeah, they're afraid of Shadowlands.
Yeah,
flopping.
Their faith in their newest expansion. It's just like, stop being a fucking idiot. Honestly, it's not that, I keep saying it, it's like my quote of 2020, it's not that difficult to not be fucking stupid. Like, and yet it is.
Well, yeah, there's a simple answer to that.
Yeah.
They already had Phase 6 for Classic hashed out already.
Right.
For December 1st, and then Naxxramas launching on December 3rd.
Right.
And they decided not to push that back just because of Shadowlands being a shit show.
Yeah.
Like, why should Classic have to be pushed back? Because Shadowlands is you know...
Absolutely.
Is not ready.
Right.
So, there's your answer right there. I mean, I don't know if that's for sure, is their reasoning behind the dates, but I can only assume that they already chose those dates in advance and decided not to push them back for Classic.
Right.
That's the simple answer. There's no, they're afraid of Shadowlands, or they're trying to split the fan base. No, it just happened that way. Like,
by the way, that's how I think you guys, like, the negative
negative Ninos.
Yeah.
Negative Nancys. I don't know.
The negative Nancys of this community. That's how I think you sound.
That's how they talk.
What? They must really not have faith in Shadowlands. Like, that's how I think you sound. And yes.
Yes, you. We're talking about you. Well, yeah, speaking of Classic, so, yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that Naxxramas is coming out.
I know, it's
next
so
month.
bonkers that, like, Classic is technically nearing.
Ending. It's nearing its end. Like, remember life before Classic? Remember what it was like when people were counting down the days and people were like, we were begging for a breadcrumb of news on Classic every day. Is there a blue post? Is there a blue post? Are they going to give us any Classic news? Remember that time period?
Oh god, I remember. So before 2018, I have never attended BlizzCon. The only BlizzCon I ever bought a virtual ticket for was when they announced Classic.
Yeah.
And that was just total coincidence. It just happened to be that year. You know, they added cute little perks to each video game if you downloaded the virtual ticket.
Okay.
I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, they announced Classic. And I just remember being like, yo, have you heard about this? And you, like, I can't believe that I found out before you did. Like,
well, one, I was at work. Two, I was never, like, really into, like, and still, I'm pretty bad at this, like, following conventions, especially online or virtually. Like, I usually, like, go home and then read all the major points. But, like, yeah, the fact that slipped through the cracks for me, that I didn't, like... I remember thinking, like, wow, that's gonna change a lot of things.
That was literally a game changer right there.
Really, it really was.
Huge game changer.
And is.
Yeah.
Completely. But yeah, Naxxramas is coming out next month, and like, there's like a lot of prep work to do. Mm-hmm. You gotta get your frost resistance. People are already farming the mats for their tier 3.
Jesus.
You gotta get your Argent Dawn reputation up. It's just like, what do we have
now?
We have a little less than a month, so definitely get started if you haven't done that already. At the very least, work on your Argent Dawn reputation, because you need to have, if you're honored, you have to be at least honored, first of all. But if you're honored or revered, you have to pay some reagents. But if you're exalted, it's free to get attuned to Naxxramas. So ideally you want to get in for free. You don't want to have to pay like 10,000 arcane crystals and nexus crystals and gold to get in. So
speaking of paying to get in, or free, didn't they announce that the BlizzCon
BlizzConline?
Yeah, thank you. BlizzConline. Didn't they recently announce that those tickets would be free?
They did. And that was actually, I'm really glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because I didn't include that in the notes.
I know, yeah. I was like, wow, I can't believe we forgot about that.
No,
That's huge.
That is actually really, really huge. I'm surprised.
I was expecting some sort of ticket tier list.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, here's the basic free thing, but like if you want exclusive access to some merch or like certain panels.
watch a 24-hour live stream of the devs in their dev lounge. At a tier 3 sub.
You could watch the devs just stuck in their room as they're chained to their desks, and we start throwing food at them like an animal at a zoo. Dance, monkey, dance!
Tier 3 tickets. They have a special button they can press on their keyboard. And every time they press it, like a little the food gets thrown or something, or a coin gets dropped in.
The poor devs. I always say, like, the poor devs, there is just so much shit that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You can't even begin to, oh god, to be a fly on the wall in those meetings.
Well.
It's just nuts.
I know.
These poor devs. I wonder if they read the comments. Probably not. If I was them, I would not read any of the comments.
I guess that's what community managers are for. They have to read all the comments and respond, but I'm sure the devs can't help but, browse the forums every once in a while, even though it's probably, like, in their job description, do not read the forums. Do not go on the forums. Do not read YouTube comments. Twitter's
a cesspool.
Twitter's
terrible,
too.
Yeah. It's really bad.
Yeah, Twitter's terrible. But so BlizzConline, when is that? At the end of February?
I think so.
Let's pull up the exact date just to make sure we're being accurate.
I get that date a little messed up.
BlizzConline, then that's 2021.
Yeah.
Crazy. BlizzConline 2021 is February 19th to the 21st.
Fun on a bun.
So here's the thing. What day of the week is February 19th?
Let's find out.
Let's look that up.
Check that out live.
And the reason I'm asking... Okay, so the 19th is Friday. So the 18th is a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what's going to go on the 18th of February?
Existential dread?
Well, if we're still around at that time, February 18th, 2021, QuizCon.
Oh,
yeah,
QuizCon!
We're gonna do QuizCon.
We announced the date. Okay,
this
cool.
is a big date reveal. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
I had to look at a calendar. So QuizCon. Okay, this wasn't my idea. I'm not like egotistical or like a narcissist or anything. This was a community idea, okay? It's not me being like, I should really name a convention after myself. I think that would be cool.
It was an inside joke that just kind of spiraled into reality, just out of our control.
It was an inside joke. You couldn't have said it better. Yeah. It just spiraled out of our control, and then we just went along with the joke. We kept going along with the joke until we actually were like, it would be fun to actually do a QuizCon.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that.
Hell yeah.
February 18th. It'll most likely take place on Discord and like Twitch, I guess.
Right.
But we want to do some kind of virtual event with the community, with you guys, with all of y'all listening. we're still gonna work out the details, but maybe we'll do some panels, we could do some interviews, some gameplay.
Yeah, should we do like a little watch party?
Watch party would be cool.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we'll do a watch party.
We should vote on a movie. We should have patrons vote on a movie.
Yeah, and we're open to suggestions for QuizCon and what we could do. I do want to raise money for a charity.
Oh,
I want it to be a charitable event. I haven't decided on a charity just yet. Also open to suggestions. But yeah, I'd like to make it like a fun event. I'd like to do giveaways as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, you had an extra pin from BlizzCon.
I have quite a few.
Yeah,
I have quite a few. Extra things from
here's
BlizzCon.
An extra pin from BlizzCon. It's
the merch pin. But we also have like a bunch of golden Sylvanuses, like a bunch of plushies too. So
yeah. So somebody suggested that we make like mystery boxes.
Ooh.
With kind of like some of the merch that we have, even like the cosplay books, you know.
Yeah, I have a bunch of badges too, like those little Velcro badges.
Yeah, exactly.
We
got badges. We also have Quissy stickers. We have a lot of things.
Yeah,
so,
okay. Let's do that.
I think we should make some mystery boxes and we could do giveaways for people.
Okay. One mystery box. Okay, hear me out. Ready?
Okay.
One mystery box is just going to be entirely filled with beans. Nothing else.
The bean
just
box?
Beans. The bean box.
Oh my god, that's...
Somebody's going to get a bean box. Y'all know how I feel about beans.
What about a pasta box? We should do a pasta box, too.
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, you know, we got a lot to think of, but we do have a planning committee. Illithorn is part of the planning committee. So we're going to start planning QuizCon. But yeah, we're open to suggestions and ideas. We just want it to be like a fun, chill event. Then just low-key before BlizzCon, since there's no con before the storm.
I know, yeah. Honestly, you don't know how much... the con before the storm and BlizzCon has meant to me in the past, I guess, 2 years, since we've actually been attending in person, and just seeing everyone, actually getting to meet people and getting to talk to you guys too, face to face, like that has just meant so much to me. And you know, I know we can't do that this year, but if we could get pretty damn close to recreating that this year, or even at the beginning of next year, you know, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. That's just as good. That's just as good.
Well said. Yeah, today, this past week, Halloween weekend, right? Would have been our third year at BlizzCon.
I was so fucking depressed. I gotta say that was like one of the saddest Halloweens. The saddest Halloween that I've ever had.
Right? But
for many, many, many reasons.
That was a depressing Halloween.
That was a rough one. Like, and the thing is too, I was just going through the motions and I didn't even realize what day it was until I actually opened Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone was like, oh, you know, today would have been BlizzCon, and I was like,
yeah, because we didn't really know what weekend it would have been. It could have been this week. It would have been this weekend, right? Last year it was this weekend that we're...
I guess.
It was the first weekend into November.
Yeah.
Right? Or was it Halloween?
No, it's always like... I thought it was always November 1st.
Yeah, okay, maybe it was, yeah.
Yeah, I know, because every year I have a younger brother, so every year I feel really bad I can't attend Halloween with him because we're in California.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we were in Cali for Halloween last year, weren't we?
Yeah.
Well, maybe next year, guys, but mark your calendars, February 18th, QuizCon line.
Tickets are free.
Tickets are free. Yeah, great news. Tickets for QuizCon are also free. So, just throwing that out there.
Here's my question.
Okay.
What the hell are they gonna do with loot boxes? Are they even gonna attempt to do anything with loot boxes on their website?
I hope so. I hope they still give out loot boxes. I do too.
It's gonna be a fucking shit show, though.
We gotta pay for shipping. We gotta do our F5 games gotta be on point.
Okay. Do you realize you're talking to the person who bought a big ass suitcase just to compensate for the amount of loot boxes that I wrongly purchased.
And we couldn't fit the loot boxes in. We had to open all of the loot boxes and break down the boxes and take out the contents inside.
I was so mortified. I was like, what have I done? I've spent so much money. What have I done?
How did we carry them back to the hotel?
I have no idea.
I remember people saying they saw us and they felt bad, like coming up to us and saying hi, because we were each carrying like 3 boxes that were like 10 pounds, 20 pounds each.
They were heavy,
they were
too.
freaking heavy.
And it's all because of that goddamn cosplay book.
Yeah.
That thing is thick as fuck.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I remember somebody was like, I saw you too, but you were carrying all the boxes, so I felt bad saying hi.
Oh my god, no, please. Like, again, I just want to reiterate, because that is going to happen in the future. Please come up to us, because I need a break.
And dude, you could have helped us carry the boxes, so...
I wouldn't have made you do that. No, I would have made you, if anything, I would have made you take a picture of me, just being like, ugh, oh god.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. Help me
No
load
problem.
this into the taxi. Even the cab driver was like,
Yeah, the cab driver was looking
But-
at us, giving us that look. Like,
Dude.
what the hell?
It was worth it though, because I got 2 badass mounts. I got the magic rooster egg, and then I got the blazing hippogriff. I swear, 1 year.
Hashtag worth it.
Hashtag totally worth it. 1 year though, I'm gonna get the spectral tiger.
You are. Eventually you will own the spectral tiger.
Yes.
I believe
It's
that.
a thing. It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
By hell or high water, I am going to make that happen.
So speaking of merch bundles,
Here we go.
buckle up, Warcraft Brew listeners.
I don't have a problem. I have an addiction.
So Pasta likes to browse eBay for a lot of things, but particularly like Warcraft merch and like cards and whatnot, or mounts and all that.
Just because they don't reprint their merch.
Yeah.
I
older
have to
merch.
resort to like secondhand buyers, which again I will reiterate, they are missing out on a huge, I guess, financial profit. I think by just
They should have had way more classic merch than they did.
That's what I
Like,
what I keep saying every single week and every single podcast. You can take a shot for how many times that I fucking bitch about this. Is that like?
Why wasn't there a Ragnaros plushie?
Oh my!
Could you imagine,
God,
like
dude.
the little, the elemental plushie coming out of the
Onyxia.
ground? Onyxia,
Yeah,
right?
Oni
They have the
plushie.
whelps already. Why didn't they just
Many
make an
whelps.
Onyxia one? Nefarian, like they could have made so much money. Make a
Anything.
Cthulhu plushie.
Anything.
People would have
Just-
bought that shit.
Even pins,
Pins.
badges, anything.
Yeah.
Anything. So the Quest Giver icon hats. I always bitch about them. I managed to find one last year. Or was it this year?
I think it was this year,
Oh, geez.
earlier this
Okay.
year.
Okay. Before shit hit the fan.
Another good thing about 2020.
God. But I just think that's a huge merch missed opportunity. So many people compliment on that hat. So many people remember that hat from back in the day. Like, it really was, you're dropping the ball. So anyway, I browse eBay because I have a problem with Blizzard merch. Just in hopes that I could find more of those hats, because they are just so awesome. I have not been lucky as of yet. However, I stumbled across this gem, and it is really, it's testing me. Like, I think I'm gonna throw like my morals and values out the window.
Okay.
Just to buy this. So, I'm not going to tell you the price at first. I'm going to tell you what's in the bundle from this lovely eBay buyer, or eBay seller, eBay seller. So y'all better buckle up and listen to this. Alright, so first on the list, we have a Blizzard wireless headphones by the Creative Labs. Now if anyone has that, if anyone remembers that, it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar to what the Blue Yeti microphone kind of came out with this year. It has runes on the side as like the Horde and Alliance logo on either side.
On each ear it's a headset, yeah.
Yeah, it's a headset. the little mic that comes out. It's wireless. This thing is sealed. It's in the box. It has all the contents that were originally in the box and was never used. So right off the bat, I'm kind of like, that's really rare to find. I kind of want that.
Okay.
Next, we have a sealed in the box Mega Bloks, Sindragosa, and the Lich King.
Sindragosa.
So that's kind of like gravy.
So a Mega Bloks is, I didn't know what a Mega Bloks was.
What I always refer to Mega Bloks is it's a lesser, cooler version of Legos. So it's like discount Legos.
Okay. So it's so you would build it? You would build like Sindragosa and the Lich King?
Not necessarily. They look like a derpy figure version of Sindragosa and the Lich King. Do you see that?
Okay.
It looks derpy as hell. Again, Mega Bloks were not the cool ones. Legos was where it was at least for me.
Alright.
I don't mean to shit on anyone's Mega Bloks parade. But that's...
Shit on their parade?
I don't mean to shit on your Mega Bloks. But that's that. Now we have
number 3.
Some collector's cups that, oh god,
like 12-ounce, like
little beer cups
beer
or
cups,
anything.
Are they glass?
No, they're plastic.
Plastic cups, okay.
Yeah, they're plastic cups, but they just kind of have like a bunch of classic
all the logos,
shit, on it.
Artwork, okay.
Pretty cool, but not.
So 4 cups.
Again, more gravy onto the bundle.
Okay, alright.
Now here's where things get interesting.
Okay.
It has the tier 5 priest robe.
Okay.
So, back in the day, I think...
Tier 5 priest robe.
I think it was 2013 that these were released. Blizzard released robes, actual robes, that you could just, kind of lounge around and live in leisure and live your best life. They released one for a priest, and they released the judgment armor for paladins.
Oh, wow.
So
the priest set is called the Avatar Raiment.
Yes.
Tier 5, so that must be from TBC then.
Ooh.
I'm assuming it's from TBC, yeah. Serpentine Cavern and the Eye is where priests collect that armor set.
Ooh.
Coming up. TBC's coming up.
So
allegedly.
Yeah. allegedly. You could find the priest robe online. It's going for a couple $100. You could find that. However, you could not find the paladin robe anywhere.
And somebody mentioned to me that exists, and I almost lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the judgment set as a robe.
Mm-hmm.
I would just wear that all the time. That seems to be mega rare.
Now, here's the thing too. If we buy this, you're obviously going to get the judgment. I would take the priest, but I kind of want to make a priest now because of that.
I know.
I'm kind of like...
We could wear our armor robes as we play the classes.
Right?
So those two right there, like that's a big selling point for me, getting the judgment armor robe.
Mm-hmm. So on top of that, there is a shit ton of dungeon guide books. Really sealed, excellent condition too, and
we have a few of those companion books already. We have a couple classic ones, and you have a TBC one from back in the day, which I was very impressed that you had that.
Right?
And in such good condition.
Yep. I think I have an issue with OCD, because as a kid, I remember, I was like, I can't really touch this, and I want to put this in a special spot, because if this rips, it gets devalued.
Okay.
And but that was for everything. Yeah. Everything that I had, every little collectible, everything.
Yeah.
As a young kid, and I remember, Mama Pasta tells this story. I remember one day, as a little kid, I woke up and I was like, I kind of want to collect Star Wars figures. Fucking 7 years old. I was like, yeah, those old-timey Star Wars figures. I don't want to play with them. I just want to collect them. So she would take me to, these, geeky comic book stores, just kind of asking, hey, do you have any figures? And they would see me, and they would kind of tense up, right? They'd be like, okay, I just want to let you know, these are not toys. These are collector's items. And she's like, no, I know. My kid just wants collector's items.
We know.
We know.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a bunch of those books, a bunch of Dungeon companions.
Okay. Which are great. Yeah, those are cool.
A couple of World of Warcraft art books.
Okay.
Now my favorite point is the Mists of Pandaria limited edition chopsticks. Sealed. They made that. Blizzard, tell me how, Blizzard, you make Mists of Pandaria chopsticks, yet you won't reprint those goddamn, exclamation mark, question mark, quest giver hats. Tell me how that's a thing.
Or they won't make a Ragnaros plushie? Come on.
Just, I got so many ideas in terms of merch. Just hire me at this point, please.
Jeez.
Please.
You know how many plushies would have sold?
Oh my god.
Or the hats. How many of those hats would have sold for classic launch?
God. And then you can make a classic one, and then an alliance one. Not an alliance, excuse me. You can make a Shadowlands one because they redid.
Yeah, they just redid it. Yeah.
Ugh. So okay. So I hope you're still following me. That is all that's in this bundle.
That's the bundle. Okay.
That is the bundle. Now, if I already told you the price, but if I told you that you get all this in a bag of chips, how much money would you be willing to spend? Or how much money do you think this is going for? This is a two-parter question. How much do you think this bundle is going for, and how much are you willing to spend?
Yeah. Definitely a couple hundred, I would say. A few hundred, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like the rarest things are probably the robes.
Yes. That judgment robe alone.
Yeah. What else is high value, though? The books, how much could the books be? $20 each, maybe? The plastic cups?
The cups depend on the vendor, really. Those chopsticks, though. Those chopsticks are rare.
So here's my question. Would you open the chopsticks?
Hell yeah, I would open those chopsticks. Are you kidding me?
We would use our limited edition Mists of Pandaria chopsticks.
Hell yeah, I would.
So tell us, what is the price?
So excluding shipping, the final price in US dollars is $450. With shipping, that is going to end up around $500. I don't know where this money's gonna come from, but I better well figure it out within the next 24 hours.
Do we start the donation goal now?
No.
Or,
I would
just kidding.
I would never ask you to feed my addiction, because I have a problem.
So it's a fantastic merch bundle.
It is.
If I could find the Judgment robe on its own,
I feel
like that's really hard to find.
You can't find it anywhere. The priest robe on its own is going anywhere from $200 to $250 online.
So if the priest robe is going for that much, the Judgment robe,
right.
you're probably paying for the two robes with the $500.
Right. Everything else is gravy. Yeah. Except for those chopsticks.
Everything else is chopsticks. Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, we're just letting you guys know where we're at, in terms of merch.
God. So here's the thing too, all the loot boxes at BlizzCon, all the merch at BlizzCon, I didn't get to buy that this year.
Right.
So, my addiction has not been fed.
Right.
So of course this would sneak up on me, and of course I'm ready to pull the trigger, yep, okay, that's reasonable. No, that's reasonable. I don't gotta eat for the next 3 months. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll just eat rice. Because we'll have the chopsticks. We can even
afford rice after this.
We'll have the Mists of Pandaria limited edition chopsticks to eat our rice with. Oh my god. So we'll be sure to update you guys on what happens with this merch bundle.
I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? Am I crazy? You never see... Yeah, well, yes. You never see the Judgment robe, though. So...
The Judgment robe is huge. That is huge.
Oh, God. And watch. Just you watch and wait. Like, mark my words right here. The only damn thing they're gonna reprint in terms of their merch is gonna be that goddamn Judgment robe.
When does this end?
I don't know. I can't
There's
find
no
the
end time?
Yeah, sometimes they don't put an end time.
Goddamn. Alright, well, something to think about. I'm glad we could vent our frustrations to the
Like, ugh!
the podcast audience.
It's not even frustration. I have a problem.
Yeah. Well, there, like I said, there is that gap from the convention. So, the merch gap that you did not receive from BlizzCon 2020.
It's really the robes and the headset.
Yeah, oh yeah, the headset. I forgot about the headset. The ghetto ass Legos are kind of cool too. The ghetto Legos. Like that figurine sounds cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and the Lich
not
King?
$450 cool. If it was Legos, absolutely. Mega Blocks.
Yeah. All right. Well, something to think about.
Please comment in the comments section below that I have an issue and that I should not do this. Please. Also, I took a shower for this occasion, so I'm fully expecting all, like, the grease police down in the comments sections to be like, oh wow, glad to see that Pasta showered for this.
What? You never look greasy.
Oh, I don't know. I have you looked at my desk? You are so lucky.
I try not to look at your desk.
You are so lucky you can't see, like, what is, like less than 1 foot below that camera. It is a mess.
It's a mess. I try not to look that way.
Asmund would be shook with the amount of bullshit that I have around my desk.
It'd be competition, for sure.
Hell yeah.
For
hell
sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so what else is going on? We covered a bunch we want to talk about chill? Our Horde Guild chill. We've been doing really great, amazing things in chill. We have AQ20 on farm. We just got enough people to kill Onyxia. We have Onyxia on farm. In fact, we haven't wiped to Onyxia yet.
I know.
We are 4 for 4 with Onyxia. We just killed her for the 4th time.
We come
or the
close
3rd time.
every single time.
It was is it the 3rd time or the 4th time?
I don't know. It seems like a 4th.
I feel like it's a 4th time. 4th.
4th. Oh god, my accent.
I don't know. Either way, we're doing really good things. We're trying to get 30 plus people to do a Molten Core. So if you have a Horde character that's sitting at level 60 or close to level 60, or you want to level it but you just don't have a community or cool, fun people to play with, you can transfer to Azure Song, Horde side, and join Chill. Join us on our journey. We want to go to Molten Core, we just need more people. We have AQ20 on farm, we got ZG on farm, we're killing Onyxia with 22 people every week.
It's nuts, yeah.
And it's such a close, like, tight-knit community. Like, we had so much fun last night raiding.
Yeah.
Like, we were laughing, we were just, like, joking around. Like, we wiped a couple times in ZG on stupid things like trash, you know, because nobody, like, if somebody wasn't paying attention, whatever. It's not like we're wiping on bosses. Just stupid bullshit, but we were just like, nobody was pissed off, nobody was like, fuck this, I'm leaving, you know,
Nobody was like, oh sorry, I gotta go wife aggro.
Yeah, got wife aggro. It's just been like, really such a fun, authentic WoW Classic experience, and I really want to carry that momentum over into TBC too.
Allegedly.
If TBC happens. I'm even thinking of starting a fresh character for TBC, just to kind of like take my time and level through.
Oh hell yeah! You mean to tell me TBC is gonna come out and you are not gonna make a blood elf? Like...
I mean, yeah. Let's be honest here. Like, who's not gonna make a blood elf? But yeah, I'm thinking of making like a blood elf priest for TBC. What are you thinking?
You know, I definitely wanted to make a blood elf, but I don't know. The world is my oyster.
It is.
I gotta see how I like priest, because if I do end up shooting myself in the foot, then I will be making a priest.
Oh, you're gonna make a priest?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be for TBC or, you know, right now.
Oh.
I definitely want to try it out, though.
Oh,
that
okay.
priest robe has me feeling all sorts of things.
Priestly?
Yeah, priestly.
Shadow is very fun to level as. But at level 60, Shadow is like, it's a big mana sink. Like, you could do decent DPS on, like, short fights, I guess.
Right.
But you do run out of mana pretty quickly.
Right.
So
It's
not ideal.
It was kind of like Cabeanus. I know everyone was saying, like, I should level as enhancement, but I leveled as elemental, and it was just the amount of dumb damage that I was doing.
Yeah. Oop, motorcycle.
The amount of dumb damage that I was doing was just so fun. It, like, sucked my mana, but it sucked me dry, but
well,
it was...
Yeah. Enhancement is terrible at, like, raid DPS.
Yeah.
And I know there's gonna be someone who's like, well, you know, enhancement shamans can be good. Yeah, if you min-max everything and, like, you know, optimize your gear, get every single consumable and world buff, yeah. Maybe you could do more DPS than a ret paladin. But, you know, it's not ideal. So, you know, at this point, I think elemental shamans can do way more DPS than enhancement, like, reliably, I guess you could say. If you put the two next to each other. Right. But either way, like, all the shamans we bring to the raids are resto. But if we go to MC, we could bring an elemental or an enhancement shaman or two.
Hell yeah.
I ain't opposed to that. It's really the 20-mans where I try to, like, optimize the group so that we can just be efficient. You know, like, I don't want to min-max everything. We try to get some world buffs for fun. Everybody seems to have fun with that. Right. But it's not mandatory, and, you know, there's no pressure. A lot of times I'll farm consumables for people during the week, too. But again, it's just for efficiency and fun. Like, that's
fun yet efficient.
Really what we're aiming for. But anyway, join us so we can go to Molten Core, and then we can go to BWL, and then maybe we could go to AQ40, and then we can go to Naxxramas.
Hell yeah. And then once you've joined us, you could continue your support for the guild by just representing with a nice, cool, chill t-shirt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got chill t-shirts.
Hell yeah.
We gotta get chill hats.
I know. I want a really nice embroidered chill hat.
Yeah. Where do we get embroidered hats from?
I think oh god, Streamlabs offers embroidery.
Oh, all right. We gotta look into that. We'll see.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that's kind of what we've been doing in Classic mostly. I still raid on my Paladin. Today we just cleared AQ40 in. It was really fast. It was like 50 minutes, I think.
Shit.
It was really fast.
That's nuts.
And BWL, is always like, I don't know, a half hour or something. So by the time we clear AQ40, we clear BWL. What?
No, I'm sorry.
And then we do a binding run in MC. It was under 2 hours. So really, really fun and efficient. What? What are you laughing?
No, I'm just... It blows my mind that you could just storm through BWL in like a half an hour.
Oh yeah.
And some guilds with the same amount of time and effort and like practice cannot get through that within like 3 hours.
I know.
I'm naming no one in particular, but if you know, you know.
Cold water ring. Yeah, I know. In the time it took us to clear AQ40, clear BWL, and do a binding run in Molten Core, 2 hours, under 2 hours. That takes some guilds 2 hours to clear BWL, like you said, or 2 hours to clear ZG or Molten Core, I guess. So I'm sure the first time Chill goes to Molten Core, it'll be a slow run. But
yeah.
Like I said, like, we just have fun. Like, it's not about timing or, like, oh, shit, did we wipe? Like, wiping sucks, but we try to make a positive out of it.
Right,
I don't
we
know.
usually bounce back pretty
Everybody's
tough.
Super chill, so. Yeah, so we're looking for more to try to get 40-man content going. Like I said, we're having a lot of fun, so.
Hell yeah.
We would love for you to join us.
Now, speaking of classic content, hardcore leveling.
Hardcore leveling. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
hardcore community's been taking off.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts to see. Like, great. Like, more power to them. And, you know, especially as Classic kind of comes to an end, so to speak, and just finding cool ways to continue to play the content, like, that's really cool.
It really is, and like a lot of people are like, wow, I feel like this is kind of how Classic was meant to be played,
right?
In a way.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not as extreme, where like you can't use the auction house,
right.
or party up with other people, but like, it really changes your perspective on the game, and I think it gives you a new appreciation to it as well, like the challenge of leveling and how difficult it could be, and how slow and grindy.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to ramp up the leveling on my paladin. I'm still alive on my original hardcore paladin, Girthalos. I'm level 43, and I want to try to hit 60 before the end of the year.
Oh, cool.
Maybe before Naxx comes out. I don't know. See how I usually level like maybe twice or 3 times a week, but the title, everybody who's hit level 60 in the hardcore challenge have all been guys. So the first female to hit level 60 in hardcore is still open. So
hell yeah.
I want to try to claim that title.
Hell yeah.
Could be something, you know, it's something. It's the first of something.
Yeah.
Because there's already been paladin 60s, there's already been 60s, you know, and whatnot. So
world first.
We'll see if Quissy could claim that title. We'll see.
Yeah.
Girthalos. But there's a hardcore cup coming up this weekend on Saturday. So it's a duo cup. So you basically have 8 hours, and you level with a partner, and you see how far you can get in 8 hours. So I'm going to be leveling with the Silver Sable. She actually reached out to me a while ago, and she was like, hey, you know, a lot of people in my chat, you know, suggested we get together, you know, try out some duo leveling. I think it would be fun. And I was like, yeah, you know, like, I've never done a duo hardcore leveling before. This sounds like a great idea. So we practiced once so far. We're gonna practice again on Monday, but she's super chill. Like, I never really met her before, so I didn't know what to expect. But yeah, very soft-spoken, nice voice.
I know, she's so incredibly soft-spoken. Like,
yeah.
Please go check her out. Go catch her stream.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to put her credentials or whatever.
Yeah, the Silver
anything.
Sable. But she mains a warrior too, and she's a tank. Like, she has Thunder Fury on her warrior.
That's nuts.
So like, she's no joke. Like, she knows her shit too. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna be live streaming that on Saturday, this coming week, the 14th of November. Pasta, I think, is also gonna join the tourney.
I am, because nothing gives me incentive to do anything than money. So
there's a cash prize for winning, you know, or best death clip. Best death clip.
Which, by golly, like, I'm aiming for that. Like, I need a new keyboard. So, like, you betcha that's gonna go through the window, like, if I die.
Alright.
But, yeah, I'm thinking of, doing Horde side with a hunter.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Kind of recently went through that route with Cabinus, and then my latest hunter, Asakraka. I don't know if we've ever talked about Asakraka on the podcast yet. I recently told my mom about Cabinus. I came out to my mom about Cabinus.
Okay.
And, you know, I just was like, yeah, you know, like, oh yeah, okay, so this is how she found out, because she found out about Moisandra. She gave me socks that said moist on them because of Moisandra. So she found out about Moisandra. She got a kick out of it.
So those of you who don't know, she had a rogue named Moisandra.
Yes.
And
which I have a pretty good talent, I guess you could say, for randomly generated names. So,
you really do.
Yeah, Moisandra was one. I think I had to switch around an L with an M. I think it was Loisandra, but then I made it Moisandra. Cabinus, I think, was just au naturel.
That just came up?
That just came up.
You didn't have to change any of the letters?
I didn't have to change a goddamn thing for Cabinus.
Okay.
So I recently told my mom about Cabinus, and she just She cracked up. She cracked up about it. So I can't wait to tell her about Esacraka. That was another one that, like, I think I had to switch around a K with an S. So it was all there, but I just switched.
So it was maybe like Askraska or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So I just made it Esacraka. I'm so proud of that. But yeah. So
you have the best RNG with the random name generator.
Hell yeah, I do. I got failing for my panda DK. That was pretty cool.
Failing. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pair up with Illithorn. So I'm pretty excited about that. I do not know when I'm going to be able to train. This is the first time I'm really ever going to do any sort of hardcore content. But by golly, do I get pissed when I die. So
yeah. Well, I'm glad you're interested in it, because I would love to duo with you.
Eventually,
in the future.
I don't want to take Silver's spot.
Oh yeah, but like, I didn't know you were interested. I had asked you a little bit, and you were not interested.
So here's the thing: I wasn't interested, but if there's anything I'm interested in, it's money. Especially if I'm thinking about buying those robes. So
true. Mama needs those tier 5 priest robes.
I need that judgment robe.
Yeah.
For my roommate.
Yeah. Oh.
Which history will remember us as only roommates.
Only roommates.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm pretty pumped.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's kind of it. That's
kind of
is there anything else that we need to cover?
Not really. I mean, just waiting for Shadowlands to come out. I actually made a Shadowlands community as well. We're going to be playing Alliance for Shadowlands. Our characters are on Moonguard. You don't have to be on Moonguard to play with us, but we will be Alliance, so you do have to be Alliance. I did make a community, so I'll try to get the link in like the YouTube video for this, or I'll post it on Twitter maybe, or Discord. But yeah, feel free to join the community. We'll be checking out Shadowlands. I don't know how much we'll be playing Shadowlands, but there's a lot of free time, in between the raid days of WoW. So, raid days of Classic, so.
I think I'm definitely going to check it out. I hear a lot of positive feedback in terms of the leveling experience.
Yes,
yes. So the revamped leveling experience, I think, and again, I think that's a really great move. I think Blizzard kind of hopped onto the bandwagon of alts. So
yeah.
I think, it was always kind of really daunting and tedious to go through the entire 120 levels. For, just to do it all over again, essentially.
Right. Even with all the heirloom gear,
it wasn't fun. It really wasn't fun. So with this whole revamp in mind, I'm definitely looking into, what kind of alts that I have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out. Like the scenery looks cool. Like all the different zones, Revendreth especially, looks really cool.
Yeah. And, I know the story of the Maw is what gets me. There's a lot of mystery that comes around the Maw, especially Arthas now being in the Maw and just kind of being dragged into the Shadowlands story. Very interested to see where they take that.
Oh yeah.
Again though, I guess I'll just leave with this parting remark of, now that we could see more of the jailer and we could, just kind of see him a little bit more in the storyline, I just gotta ask, like, who approved the nipples? Like, again, I'm gonna rehash this. Like, that had to go through a series of people. A series of people gave the thumbs up to those 2 nipples.
The nipples on the jailer, like the Batman nipples.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the George Clooney Batman nipples. Like, who approved that? A bunch of people did, but like, how? Why nipples?
I mean,
like, he has this huge gaping hole in his chest, and that should be the point that your eyes are drawn to, but instead, my eyes are drawn to those nipples. They're really disconcerting.
Can't unsee them now.
You can't unsee the jailer nipples.
Okay, alright, stop saying nipples. I don't
sorry.
know. I don't know.
It really bothers me. You know, like, I'm okay with the pushback. You know, I'm really happy that they pushed back Shadowlands, but I think something that they overlooked in terms of things that need to be polished before everything is released is the nipples on the jailer. I'm gonna say it. I think those need to be taken away. Rip them off!
Well, okay, well,
Get rid of them! I want to see them!
Alright, well, maybe he'll have a shirt on or something. There's chest. Like, yeah, I'm looking at a picture of Bolvar right now. He doesn't have nipples.
Like, does his suit have nipples? No!
I don't know, man.
Why? Riddle me this, Batman, why?
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Alright, I need you to start a trend of hashtag no nipple.
Hashtag no nipple.
No nipple.
Alright. No jailer nipple. No nipple jailer?
If the jailer has a nipple by November 23rd, the game is literally unplayable.
It's literally garbage.
It is dookie garbage. I can't play it. I can't play it.
Literal garbage.
That's
Literal
it.
ass-a-cracker.
I'm done. Thank you
Done.
for coming to my TED Talk.
Alright, and on that note, we will end the podcast here. I think now's a good time to end. I feel like we covered a lot, but then I also feel like we didn't really talk about anything.
Are you kidding me? We talked about so much shit.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not anything, like, we did talk about a lot, and, like, I guess because it felt more of, like, a conversation than anything. Maybe that's why I felt like we weren't really talking about anything. But I think we did cover a lot.
Flowed, yeah.
Yeah.
One point flowed right into the other.
It did. Yeah, very, very good, you know, from topic to topic.
Yeah,
you know,
and it's been a while, too.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate y'all tuning in and showing your love and support, especially after, no podcast in the month of October. Thank you for your time and your patience with us. All jokes aside, I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you for your continued support always. Thank you for just supporting us and what we do, and you know, we love doing this, so it means a lot to us that you enjoy watching and listening and hanging out with us. Don't forget to check us out on all of our socials. I'm Quissy TV on Twitch and Twitter.
And I am the Pasta Face on Twitch and Twitter as well.
Yeah, there we go. If you do feel like supporting us in a more monetary sense, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/Warcraft Brew. Those who are patrons get early access to videos, some behind-the-scenes photos. We've also made a couple special Patreon-only videos, like our Girl Scout cookie taste test. So, a lot of cool content and perks over there. So if you feel like supporting us in a more monetary sense, we would really appreciate that. No obligation, of course. Again, big shout out to Warcraft Radio, launching their 24/7 Warcraft radio station.
Hell yeah!
This Monday.
Big congrats.
So definitely check them out. You know, be in the know. Let us know also what you think of the radio station. I'm curious to hear all the feedback on that and what people think. QuizCon, February 18th.
Yeah.
Transfer your Horde character to chill on Ezra's song. What else? Are we missing anything? I think that's it. I think that's it. We're probably going to do a cooking stream soon. Maybe before Thanksgiving we'll do like a little cozy Thanksgiving cooking stream. So keep an eye out for that as well. And that's it.
Hell yeah.
I think that's all we've got for today. For this month.
I know, yeah, for this month. See you next month, everyone. Goodbye.
See you in December. Bye.